This is another lesson in Jamaican patois. Remember, if you get your book Talk Jamaicans from Amazon.com, it will help you greatly. But I also give you an overview of what I said in English, so have no fear. Just stay with me. Lad, me sorry for my friend them down at St. Vincent, you see. The volcano down there, no Europe, enough people have to run away left their yard, you know. I don't know if they can even go back. Oh, God, is a sin. And they must have a problem, you know, because with the old virus, the tourism mash up and things hard upon them. You know, the volcano they did Europe in 1979 now. And they never think it out and go back and come up Europe again. Me did go down there one time, or me climb up there one time. I did pure bush and you know, everything did look normal. Them never think say it was going to Europe again. It's a sin. But look at all Montserrat. For them volcano Europe from 2012. And I know some people don't get to go back at their yard. No for we in the Caribbean have volcano, you know, they say them dormant, but boy, you can't tell with nothing these days. Climate change and everything can happen. They have one out of Grenada, they say it under the water near Kick him Jenny. Near. Them say that one they will Europe any time. And they have one in St. Lucia, it always a spew up lava. But you can lay down in the lava and it feel nice. Like say you there one sauna. You know, say Jamaica volcano? Yeah man, me never learned about free volcano till about 20 years ago. Me say one day me and my friend them a ride with a bicycle from Kingston go to Portland. And we come over this big old hill and we tired and we stop to buy coconut and mango and all sort of thing and for rest. So one little boy must think say we are tourists and come down and he say, you know one we show we show you know one volcano. I say Jamaica no volcano. He say yes ma'am, you can go up there, you can see where the side of the hill burn off and me show you the rock them will come out of it. And so me said to him, then I went this a volcano erupt. He said about 50 years ago, ma'am. He said, boy, I go for you. After me older than 50 and if it did volcano, did erupt, me don't know. So in no bother way, he can hear how me chat and he knows, so me don't know all tourists, so he can't fool me. Anyway, you know, say some year after that, university, I want trip go there. So I say me better go there and go find out about this volcano named Black Hill out of Portland. And you can see it when you drive on the side, on the highway, you know, against the sea. You can see the cone. It look nice, you know, from far. So me go with them. And then me learn say it at the last time it Europe was 8 million years ago. Me old but me not so old, so me never there about. But you know, the professor, him show with the rock, the man, him explain everything to me. And it was the best field trip me ever go on. But guess what? One little youth from the area, see me rest under one tree and he start chat to me. So me said to him, you didn't know about the volcano? I said, yes, but my granny tell me about it. So me say, I went last this volcano Europe. Hear the boy, no? And when Columbus was a come to Jamaica, he see the whole heap of fire a come out of the hill. And that's why he turned in boat and go to Discovery Bay. And so he come inland of Discovery Bay instead of Portland. But that's true, we have a volcano named Black Hill Volcano. And it's interesting to learn about it. I did write a about it, but enough Jamaican I like read nothing, so you probably never read about it. But it's interesting to learn about it. I don't make nobody around here or some fire you until you say just Europe and them and go give you a tour. It's interesting to go up there all the same. Wow, good. I'm so sorry for my friends in St. Vincent. The Soufriere volcano just erupted and it has displaced so many people. Some will probably not be able to even return to their homes because from 2012, one volcano erupted in Montserrat, and even now a lot of people have not returned home. These things are, these natural disasters, you know, are really terrible for the people. And St. Vincent was having some serious economic problems, so this has just made matters worse. It recently erupted in 1979. I went there in about 1990. And you know, place had grown up nicely, and people really never expected it to erupt again. But you never can tell with these things. There's also a volcano near Grenada, but this one is out underwater. They call it Kikem Jenny. And they have been predicted for the longest while that that one would be erupting. Jamaica too has a volcano, but ours has been dormant for millions of years. It last erupted in 8 million years. So if it erupts again, we know the Earth is really, the world is coming to an end. But you know, various people in Portland, which is where Black Hill volcano is in Jamaica, will give you stories, you know, to try and hustle some money from tourists. For instance, one day I was riding my bicycle with my friends from Kingston to Portland, and when we reached the bottom of Black Hill, after coming over another steep hill, we stopped to buy coconuts and to rest. And a little boy offered to take me to the volcano to show me where the side of the mountain had been scorched off of the rocks. So I said to him, "So when did this volcano erupt?" And he said, "About 50 years ago, ma'am." And I said, "But I'm older than 50, so if it had erupted, I would have known about it." I didn't know about this volcano, because the last time it erupted was 8 million years ago, and I'm not that old, am I? Even if I look so. But another time I went there, this time I went on a field trip with the university, and that is when the professor explained to us that the last eruption was 8 million years ago. It's now dormant. But a little boy approached me after the lecture, and we were talking about various things. He told me he had just graduated from school. So I said, "When last did that volcano erupt?" Because, of course, the conversation came to the volcano. He said, "Ma'am, is when Columbus was coming to Jamaica, he saw the fire coming out of the mountain top, and that's why he turned away his boat and landed in Discovery Bay instead." And he swore it was the truth because he claimed his grandmother had told him. So there are all sorts of old maids or old wives' tales about this volcano. The fact of the matter is the Black Hill volcano in Portland erupted 8 million years ago. And you can actually get a good view of it when you are driving on the coast road towards Portland. The cone is very, very visible. Hope I have clarified some matters for you today.